See the preview screen right now. So map 3 between QXC and Targa is coming up. The map will be played on dual side. So once more, dual side is going to be our final map of this best of 3. And Ben, the last time we had dual side at map 3, it was awesome.
So Chief's a hater, but Jai loves you. See? See? Because we just stopped talking to read chat.
Yes.
All right, dual sides the map. It is game number 3. All comes down to this. And just in general, I want to say a huge shout out to the chat. How many of you guys are from Southeast Asia? Who's here supporting Targa up at whatever strange hour it is? I think
it's only 4 hours.
9:30.
No, it's only 4 hours behind us, Ben. So no, 6 hours behind us. 18 hours
6.
ahead. So right now it's probably around
9:30 a.m.
No.
p.m.
What time is it right now?
I can't do this. Math is not my thing.
What time is it? It's 11:30 in Australia. Or is it 11:30 here? No, that can't be right.
Okay, can we change? Let's talk about something new.
Let's talk about something we know.
This conversation is very perplexing.
Oh, Chief loves me after all. Okay, nice, Chief. I like this. I'm going to give more love to the chat right now. Don't worry, guys, we've got you. QXC actually going for a refinery opening once more, so we're going to keep a close eye. And Ben, the worst thing is we haven't even seen Chance today on stream yet, so I think after this game, whoever takes it, this is it's going to be Chance's moment.
Time for Chance's close-up.
Chance is already excited. He's like, all right, this is going to give me so many new doggy dates.
Lays down right down where his spot is, close to the camera.
Chance is such an awesome
Such a boss.
And guys, for everybody just tuning in, wondering what did you miss today, we can talk about it real quick before this game really kicks in. Our first best of 3 of today was the one between the Thorze and Chef. No, Chef versus Whitera, and those games were really, really awesome. I'm not saying that because I always say that. Those games were actually really, really cool. So guys, you want to watch those games on VOD. The second best of 3 that we cast, I should say the score as well. And somehow Whitera managed to win that series 2-0. So very good job by Whitera. And we just saw Moro versus Puzzle, which was really, really entertaining as well. Game 1, a little bit of a letdown. Game 2 and 3, really, really worth watching. And now this is our third best of 3.
A little bit distracted by QXC again, putting up this bunker.
Not the best spot right now.
Pressure, yeah, that's not as nearly as protected as it was before. You can put that bunker at the bottom of the ramp and do it that way. But he wanted to change things up.
Man, I can't wait to do my write-up about today's. We saw so many awesome games.
And MC versus Jinro is our final game.
Yes,
today,
that's what I wanted.
I think the last time they played, it was Jinro beating him in the GSL in a tournament match.
Wow. That's cool.
It was like the round of 16, right? And Jinro beat him to get on to the round of 8.
But since then, Ben, MC had a ton of success, and Jinro has been a little low on success.
He's definitely not enjoyed the same success as he did early in the life of StarCraft 2, but he's still one of the best foreign players.
He's still a really, really good player and an awesome guy.
He's probably underrated, honestly, right now at this point in his career. Kind of like HeyPro.
HeyPro, well, I think people are starting to realize that HeyPro can be on any given day, he can be one of the better Zergs in the foreign scene at least.
Again, QXC is going to be using this Hellion Marauder opening, and this is a good map for it. It's very open in the center of dual site. Dual site is typically considered a Zerg map. I wanted to talk about this in the beginning, but we were making too much fun of our switcher. So my thinking was that, wow, QXC must have made this choice because he's got something prepared for us, and it looks like it is going to be some kind of Hellion Marauder push.
That's what you said exactly for Puzzle as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just...
Wow, that was a really quick cancel, by the way, by Targa. I mean, with this Hellion Rest just keeps going. The big problem for Targa now, by the way, Ben, is I do agree, of course, with your point regarding dual side, even though I'm not a TVZ expert like you, certainly not when it comes to like map specifics. Unless I just want to talk what everybody else says, but I like to actually talk from my own opinion. So I do agree with you. I think everything you said made sense. Big problem for Targa right now is that he doesn't know about this Marauder switch yet.
Yeah.
And that's pretty scary.
But QXC is just doing it off one rack. So, I mean, the same opening he used on Daybreak. Remember with the games that Holt did at the with Stefano with the Lone Star Clash, opening this way. Holt did it with 3 racks.
You know, Ben, I really think that was the best StarCraft I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was. There were 2.
The winner bracket finals.
Yeah, however many of the games they played, there were some. You're exactly right. Some of the highest level StarCraft on both sides that has ever been played.
At least what I've seen. And coming from me as a Pro Tools watching a TVZ, I think that says a lot.
Hellion's still just poking around, trying to deny creep, and do that Hellion thing. But Targa's done a great job thus far of getting some tumors down and pushing them forward. He's got a lot of coverage already. And
he has 2 Marauders right now. Stim is almost ready. 3 Marauders. 4th Marauder is on the way. Let's take a look at the unit counter tab for Targa.
Lings. There's no Roach Warren this time.
Targa's in a little bit of trouble.
He could be. He could be in quite a bit of trouble, man. He's got the Marauders in position. Stim is now done.
Apparently we have a little bit of a sound issue, but as you guys can see, my sound is definitely on, so I apologize for that for the people at home. That's all we can do right now.
Queens are going to have to be heroes. They do drop a nice transfusion, a second nice transfusion, focusing down, I believe, one of the Marauders. These Lings, these slow Lings. Oh no, wow. Circling speed just now starting. Huge mistake. And but I just don't know that QXC's got enough here. These Queens,
I think if QXC would know about the timing of the baiting nest of the circling speed, I really think he would be more aggressive right now. He would be like, all right, sup, I got 6 Hellions.
This is bad for QXC if he doesn't go.
Wow, look at Targa's going back to droning. 10 more drones on the way for our Southeast Asian / Norwegian, which makes no sense because it's like across the world from each other. Zerg player.
Absolutely bonkers with the droning.
By the way,
that's off our synonym sheet.
QXC, of course, a former Brood War player. Targa was a Warcraft 3 player. He was quite known in the Warcraft 3 scene, but I would almost say for all the wrong reasons. Not because he was bad-mannered, he was just a little bit of a troll, you know. He liked to make fun of people, they had their own little Norwegian clan. He was never that serious about participating, even though he was pretty good. He was not a super serious competitor, but he was a good player. But he loved to troll on forums. That was like, in the good old days we had the SK Gaming forums. That was everything for Warcraft 3 players, and Targa was very active on those.
Hellion's doing a good job of denying that 3rd expansion here, and QXC going to continue to just poke around Stims and starts to work on this spine crawler. Not enough energy for a transfusion there. Ling's going to come forward and try to surround, but the Hellion's being microed very well with no Baneling speed.
Now this Queen is going to fall as well. Targa's going to have to really muster out a couple of additional links, and that's exactly what he's doing quick. 34 links are about to spawn, and that should be more than enough.
I still just don't feel like this is good enough for QXC. He's 10 workers down. Targa's Spire is finishing up, and when he gets the Spire out, he can start to really hammer out the mutas.
Love this Terran base, by the way, from QXC.
Yep, nice little SimCity working.
Wow, he's doing really good with his Hellions, though. Those are very cost effective. They are 6, 12, 6, 6. They all have at least 6 skills, man. How sick is that?
I've never seen a Hellion that didn't pay for itself. Never in my life, Kev.
Not even one that Goose was driving?
Tom Cruise?
No, Goose. Tom Cruise would have like
no, man.
40
Tom
kills.
Cruise is the worst Hellion driver of all time.
Kick the tires and light the fires.
110 supply for QXC, who's pushing forward with a lot of Marines. Of course, Stim is done.
We have only 6 Banings. I really think Targa needs more additional links. He's saving up money for his Spy. Now he finally picks up a couple of Zerg. Oh, that's going to be a long fight.
Says QXC, and now Targa's got to scramble. 30 Zerglings at once.
Come on, make Banelings.
Queens all coming down. He's got a Spine Crawler there.
Yeah, one Spine Crawler against so many Sim Marines. It can be good. I love Targa once more, by the way, Ben. Dropping Overlord over here. And having 3 Zerglings, because he knows QXC always sends 1 Marine to deal with that Overlord. How cool is that? Like, those are the little things.
Small adjustments.
So, that's very, very nice. I love that, man. I can appreciate this. This is my highlight.
And 118 supply for QXC, and Targa has been given the time that he needs to get these extra units out. I don't think this is going to work.
118, look at this, 118 out of 118, and both are supply blocked, so this is about as even as we're going to get it. A little bit more army supply for QXC, but
Zerglings are so fast on creep, and ouch.
Wow.
That was not a cost-effective trade for QXC at all.
The opposite is true.
But 109 to 105, still kind of close in terms of the supply. Mutas are popping out now. QXC dropping in the main base at the same time. I totally missed that. That's why the supplies are so close. He managed to kill 10 drones with that drop and picked off this hatchery on the right side of the map. So great multi-pronged play by QXC, using that attack to pull Targa's attention somewhere, pull the caster's attention somewhere. And
speak for yourself. I saw it.
We both saw it way late, bro.
No, I saw it on time. Almost on time.
And yeah, so what could have been great for Targa now puts us back at a fairly even spot. Even QXC maybe a little bit ahead as his 3rd command center is done, just waiting to be able to land.
Wouldn't go that far yet, Ben. I still think that Tarma has a pretty scary army out on the map right now. 68 links, 7 Mudas. His 2 banings as well. I think he does have Burrow. No, he doesn't have Burrow.
Yeah,
he really wants to take out this commentator, but there are siege tanks right now. That's a fight Targa can take, and that was very nice for QXC.
Yep, nice little exchange there. Even going to pick up a Bane link. Medevac did get shot down, but third base
he should have taken out earlier.
Will be secured. So
you see Banelings rolling around. Targa is actually down right now in supply. He might be able to pick up this medevac as well. He knows it's there. Mudas are on the chase. It's like a heat-seeking missile, man.
And those Marines right now, they know they're in for a bumpy ride. Billy gets ejected, and so do the rest of his cousins.
Do you know that song yet? The bumpy ride song?
I haven't heard that one.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride. I wanna boom 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 with your body. Something like, yeah, I still haven't heard that song.
No, it sounds awesome though.
It's really bad. It's very cheesy.
Well, next time, maybe we can instant replay that to that song. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. That would be so cool.
Billy, no! Muda's making their way down to the third base of QXC, but he's in a good position for it.
Ooh.
Still kind of a close game, but Targa, this is kind of characteristic of his ZVT. He can just never get a third up. Unless
he plays on Odyssey, then he has 5 bases.
Yes, in which case he wins.
QXC is heavily or sincerely outmining, severely I should say, outmining Targa right now, and that's actually a problem. Targa's going to have to make something happen, but QXC with tanks right now.
He's stupendously outmining.
That's not what I was
His
thinking.
economy is towering over Targa's.
Towering makes a little bit of sense.
QXC's income vastly superior to Targa's.
Oh, chance. Oh, seems like Targa wants to go for it, but it's going to be so tough. There are so many siege tanks. They're kind of exposed.
Need to stem and run. Nice splitting there by QXC. More Baney's going to stream in, but they're all going to blow up on siege tanks. That was not the kind of control that Targa wants. He might have it. No, he doesn't.
Too many
does not have enough mutas to clean this up. And that was a great fight for QXC as the dust settles. 145 supply to 110.
So hard to engage near these planetary fortresses.
Oh, now he's going to run into more units. Now QXC is probably going to get aggressive. That was a huge win for him.
Wow, that one drop really put QXC so much back into the game, or even ahead, because before that everything was kind of going Targa's way, and the fight over here went so good for Targa too. However, that one drop and taking out this hatchery, so 2 major blows at once, really crippled the Targa's economy for a long time. QXC managed to somehow stabilize over here at 6 o'clock, and after that it's just been going upwards for QXC and down for Targa.
Yep, QXC just kind of moving around the map right now, making sure there's no hatcheries in places that he can deal with. There aren't any. There's just that one up at 12 o'clock. And I'm sort of surprised that he's not dropping right now. But either way, it's still 170 supply to 120.
I guess he doesn't want to drop because he knows the mutas are on this side of the map, which I think makes sense, by the way.
This one Marine feeling very brave.
It's pity, man.
Second thoughts. This is what second thoughts look like. And now he's dead. So, QXC still posturing. I guess maybe he wants to max, just shore up all of his production, make sure he's in a perfect position before he does push. This is giving Targa some time to reestablish some units, but his economy is still...
Targa's gonna need like...
Yeah, he's 55 drones again. Why does he drone so little?
He lost quite a few, no?
10.
11.
Fine, 11.
Circling with 1 HP. Does survive. There's quite a force from QXC. If Targa takes it out without barely losing anything, that's actually quite good for him.
Yeah, tank on siege is not going to be able to get much done.
Oh,
and this will all get cleaned up, but
they got the medevacs, Targa.
180 supply. And now he's dropping, knowing those mutas are out of position. Maybe that was the sole purpose of that little squad, to pull the army. And
I feel that QXC didn't even lose as much as he should have lost, and he also killed way more than I think he should have killed. So that little hit squad wasn't even that bad.
Picking off some tech. Now that he sees the army of Targa over here, he's probably going to move down in onto the third base. And this is going to force Targa once again to try to run back and deal with this. But he's going to lose more economy, more drones. Might even lose a hatchery tank on the low ground, splashing on some banelings. So nice. That's very cute.
QXC is playing really nice right now. He knows he has a bigger army, so he knows he can sacrifice some units now and then for the greater good. And that's exactly what he does. He's crippling Targa's economy even more, like that was possible.
Yep, and Targa, well, he maintained his drone numbers, but he lost the hatch. Now he's down to 2 base.
Wow, look how many banelings he just used. Side block is so annoying for banelings. Wow, Targa just used like
by QXC.
8 banelings for 8 Marines.
And now Targa's in trouble, man. 113 supply against 180. QXC, he's just in such a good position. His macro this game has been excellent, by the way. That money has not built up like it did on Daybreak on the first map.
Also couldn't afford it to do that. Like on Daybreak, he could kind of afford it.
Targa is in the main base harassing with some mutas right now. This is, I mean, one of the things you got to do to bring yourself back. But the problem for Targa is not QXC's economy, it's QXC's army, which is
58 Marines.
Yeah, 109 army supply to 64. And 58 Marines, you're exactly right. That is enough Marines to kill everything.
That is right. Targa picks up a reactor though, so it's going to slow the Marine production down by just a little bit. But this is a scary army. Oh, a couple of burrowed banings, man. Would have been the sweet dream of Targa. That would really bring him back in the game, but he doesn't have burrow. Can't afford it, has a bad economy.
Burrowed baning play still a
little
little
bit. I feel these Marines are so strong. They have 2-2 upgrades. But I feel they take out...
I don't think Targa really did much upgrading this game. Just check. He's only at +2 armor.
So that makes a little bit of sense.
Marines do scale very, very well with upgrades, though. It's just one of the best units in the game, hands down. Nice scan by QXC, spots those mutas, picks off 1 or 2, and continues to march forward.
Man, this is turning into a grim prediction day for me.
No, you've got 1 right.
Yeah, but still.
And I've got 1 wrong. So
yeah, we're even, but after this you take a lead and you're already ahead of me. This is
bum.
Not good.
Nice.
I don't know, man.
I like it.
I don't like it at all. Targa's gonna try to engage while all the tanks are on siege, but then wisely decides to change his mind because that wouldn't work. Then again, he has to make something happen.
A lot of mutas gonna fall there.
Marines, man, they're so quick.
They deal damage so fast. So, I mean, very, very hard to come back from behind with mutas. Like Infestors and Burrowed Banelings are your comeback units, and Targa has neither. He is going to try to engage right here, going to attack right into the tanks and the Marines, but very, very clearly QXC just has way too much. Targa supply dipping all the way down below 70. There's the GG. QXC takes it, ties up that series 2-1, even dropping the mules.
I love how our switcher was like really waiting right now. He's like, that's not going to happen again.
These guys will never make fun of me again. Little does he know that we'll always make fun.
We always have something. Yeah. We have something up our sleeves already.
Yeah, what are you doing on camera 1? We got to look at Chance.
Yeah.
God, this was the deal.
Did screw up again.
He's in position. He's waiting for his close-up.
It's so
There's
warm.
Chance, the esports puppy.
Oh, hi of course.
You talking about me again?
Hi, Brodman.
All right, Barcraft and Irvine. Shout out to you guys. Man, that looks like a party, doesn't it?
It does. But is that really a party without us, man?
Obviously not. Obviously not.
Let's talk a little bit with them. Maybe you can talk with them.
Yeah, we will have some words with the Barcraft, but we're also going to have some words with QXC. Before we do that, we're going to play nothing. We're just going to go straight to QXC. No, we're going to play a commercial. All right, commercial break, and then we'll get back QXC and the Barcraft. Bye.